This month, we have a lot of information from our wonderful elementary schools as they've gotten into the holiday spirit, first with Halloween and now looking forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas.
But before we get that far, let's see all the great news as well as a special report from our Hawkeye News intermediate writer, Ellen Stanfield.
Ellen wrote a great story for us this month on Red Ribbon Week. At ROI, Ellen wrote, Red Ribbon Week was a big success here at ROI. Activities included a drug-free slogan contest and shirt colors for each day. The slogan contest ran throughout the week with the results announced on Friday. There were also shirt colors of the day, with Tuesday being Red Ribbon Day, which was maroon. Wednesday was Keep Clean by Avoiding Drugs, which meant white, while Thursday was Drugs Give You the Blues Day, where students wore blue. The Drama Club also performed skits encouraging students to be drug-free. The skits were performed during tutorial time. Great job, ROI, from Ellen. And great job, Ellen, on your story this month.
Congratulations to Woodin, Eastridge, Shields, and Red Oak Elementary Schools who were recently awarded plaques to honor their current TEA status. Mr. Robert Selman, principal of Woodin Elementary, was presented a plaque in honor of receiving the rating of exemplary from TEA. Ms. Sheila Strawn, principal of Eastridge Elementary, was presented a plaque in honor of receiving the recognized rating from TEA. Mrs. Tina North, principal of Shields Elementary, was presented a plaque in honor of receiving the rating of recognized from TEA. Ms. Rachel Kistner, principal of Red Oak Elementary, and Mrs. Sharon Graves, assistant principal, were also presented a plaque in honor of receiving, again, the rating of recognized from TEA.
3rd and 4th grade gifted and talented students at Eastridge and Woodin Elementary are learning about ancient Egyptians. They learned about archaeologists, the awesome job they have, and the tools they use in finding out about our past. Students applied their knowledge of archaeology and used tools like an archaeologist to dig the M&Ms out of cookies. During their dig, the students mapped their findings and recorded information.
1st and 2nd grade gifted and talented students from Eastridge and Woodin learned about the exchange of information in our world today. Students learned that giving information is not always as easy as it seems. After writing directions for making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, partners followed the directions exactly as they were written. The lesson became quite humorous when the whole jar of peanut butter and jelly were placed on top of the whole loaf of bread because of a few steps that were mistakenly omitted. After writing directions that included all of the steps, students took delight in eating their sandwiches.
Eastridge PTA sponsored their fall carnival and it was a huge success. New this year was a jail. For $1 you could fill out an arrest warrant and that person was arrested.
Manor Banner is an incentive for good citizenship and to encourage the use of good manners. Students may earn stars each time their table exhibits good table manners and behaviors like talking in a polite conversational voice, cleaning the table of trash, staying seated, and raising your hand to request assistance. The classroom with the most stars at the end of lunch on Friday will be deemed winner of the Manor Banner for the following week. The Manor Banners are proudly displayed outside the classroom for that week.
A ventriloquist came to visit the Good News Club. Mr. Chris Peavyhouse, a fireman, came to ERE to talk to the kids about fire safety. Mr. Chris Peavyhouse is demonstrating his fire gear on our kindergarten teacher, Miss Cruz, and the ERE Drama Club performed their play and had a reception.
The Eastridge Elementary Drama Club recently performed a trip through a country club. Parents and students enjoyed a reception after the performance.
The 1st grade classes at Red Oak Elementary studied apples and Johnny Appleseed early this fall. Each class learned how an apple tree grows and changed in each of the different seasons. To celebrate at the end of the unit, students got to make applesauce. Every student was able to help in the cooking process. After putting the apples into the pan, sugar and cinnamon or Red Hots were added to spice or sweeten things up a bit.
Red Oak Elementary 3rd graders recently received their free dictionaries from the Ellis County Republican Women PAC. Republican friends and contributors to the dictionary project. 3rd grade students throughout Ellis County are presented a free dictionary to be used in their home and at school. The gifted and talented students at Red Oak Elementary recently celebrated the completion of a unit on Egypt by making presentations highlighting a famous ancient Egyptian.
At ROE, the kindergarten ESL students have been studying pumpkins and removed the seeds from 2 pumpkins.
First and second grade students from Red Oak Elementary were learning how to juggle in Coach Rich Roth's PE class recently. Second grade students Alejandra Vega and Morgan Stowers are practicing how to juggle scarves in PE class.
Miss Thompson's first grade class paused for a quick picture with their jerseys. In celebration of Red Ribbon Week, students and teachers wore jerseys to Team Up Against Drugs in an effort to spread the word and awareness to the kids of Red Oak to say no to drugs.
Fourth grade students from Red Oak Elementary attended a performance by the Fort Worth Symphony Orchestra in late October. The students had the opportunity to see and hear different instruments of the orchestra played individually and in a symphony.
Third grade student Shauna Sweet for Red Oak Elementary competed in the bowling Special Olympics in late October and won the gold. Shauna proudly stands on the center stage showing off her gold medal.
U.S. Marine Paul Pothen recently visited Mrs. Elrod's second grade class at Shields Elementary. Marine Pothen became a Marine in January of 2004. He was deployed to Iraq in June of 2006 and returned in April of 2007. Marine Pothen took time to visit with the children and then read Hey Little Ant by Philip and Hannah Hoos. Shields Elementary has started their Watch Dogs program. Watch, DOGS, Dads of Great Students, is a safe school initiative of the National Center for Fathering that involves fathers and father figures to help create a more safe and secure learning environment in our nation's schools.
Woodin Elementary second grade students recently held a mayoral race. Shown are the mayors and the co-mayors based on the political race and elections.
Woodin Elementary fourth grade students observed Red Ribbon Week with the theme Shade Out Drugs.
It does seem like it's been a pretty busy time the past month at the elementary schools, and we would again like to thank Ellen Stanfield and her sponsor, Ms. Hawkins, for submitting her great story from Red Oak Intermediate. We will check out more great news next month in our Elementary Intermediate Report.